Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back above the pipe. We are above the pipe. You can't see it. The pipe is over there. Not only is the pipe over there, last we were out here at the streams, that flooding had come through, and now we're up to see what it looks like. Last time we were here was, the wife just reminded me of this. This is where the suggestion to build Sheila came from. So she was like, are we taking Bruce and Sheila? And I was like, no, the terrain's going to be terrible. And I was right, but also not explicitly right, because the part where the water is running through, peace y'all, where the water was running through is now flat. And the lower section that we ordinarily come through is super flat, flat. We're gonna try to. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like too bad of a dip down.
We'll see what happens here.
We'll see. Just don't stop in the middle.
Oh, you said don't stop, and then I stopped.
Well, like just keep a steady level. Okay, throttle out. Okay, that is exactly stopping in the middle.
Shh, look, she still went.
Snow.
Success.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we snow plow as much. More.
Did you see how soft the cushion of sand was, though?
Yeah.
It's like a pillow.
Like landing on a pillow, a sandy pillow. So the water was up pretty high through here. Not surprisingly. If you can recall back to the last time we were above the pipe, there was like a little pond. Like somebody had made a little pond. Where that pond is, the water has cut out a groove about 4 feet deep.
Oh, you just got, yeah.
When in doubt.
Bean it out?
Sure. Throttle out is huge, but you know.
I like bean it better.
We'll accept. We'll accept.
Well, you're always saying give it beans. You don't tell me to throttle.
This is basically where we drove through last time through, and this was just flat. That's why we drove here.
We had to trek to get over here.
We had to absolutely trek to even get to here because of the volume of water that came down.
Plus, there's a lot of regrowth, too.
Oh, my goodness. So there was a bit of a fire some time ago, probably a year ago, maybe more, and it had really... the firemen come in and cut the trees down. Where all those cut down trees are, we just had to walk through a section that we very easily navigated last time. And this time around, we were Indiana Jones in it. Okay, the water is all the way to that corner.
Uh-huh.
I think. I know you don't like to get your boots wet, but we're gonna have to cross to the other side.
I rolled up my pants already.
It just outcrops. Let me see.
Let
me check for rigidity. Let me check for depth. It's fine.
It's just the speed.
It's fine. It is swift. So we'll send this guy across.
Sheila's still trying to get out of these rocks. Hold on.
Jade today is sporting
I gotta switch
Baja
names.
Pro X, and I would also like to point out the operator of that vehicle, she noticed right away. She looked at it and she said, "Are those different tires?"
Well, they're also catching on the bumper like crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of pirate ship noises. But while sitting on the bench, I looked and I noticed that the gravel stage did not have silicones in them. And I had a feeling that it was gonna look like this up here, and it indeed does.
It's very shady today.
It is very shady and nice and cool in here.
Well, it hasn't exactly been hot lately, though.
No.
Thankfully.
But we have that Southern California sun, and sometimes that Southern California sun feels a bit hot. So my transmitter is now festooned after the issue where, if you saw the second half, the first half of the Pirates Cove trip had mixed audio, and the second half was entirely from a lavalier mic, a little lavy that was electrical taped to the little carbon fiber dangus that holds the camera. And the only reason I electrical taped that thing there was because getting audio sync when we're running the internal cameras, when we're running the main, and then the mics, getting everything synced is terrible. You have to do it when the vehicles aren't moving. You have to do it before you plug the fan. There's all these little micro steps that I start to forget. And the micro step that I forgot last week was plug in the microphones.
Well, charge
so
them, yeah.
The microphones have a monitor unit. They have a receiver that goes to the two transmitters, but I just use the internal recording. So that is now stuck to the side of my radio. I have now reinstalled a microphone on top of the live view monitor. And unfortunately, the only drawback to the GoPro, other than it religiously overheating, is that it doesn't have any mechanism for live view. As I say that, I understand why. Why would you need external live view on your action camera? But I do, and I need it because I want to be able to do this.
Okay, I gotta make a jumpy noise.
Oh, here it comes.
Okay. That was a big one.
That was a good one. Because the key to toy car videos out on the trails is, step one, you got to toughen up. You got to toughen up, and you got to carry your transmitter camera rig that has to be getting into the 5-pound area. So I'm holding a 5-pound barbell in my left hand for about an hour. You got to make sure that it is modular so that you can take the camera and transmitter apart. Easiest place to cross for people is right here. They don't rub too bad, the Baja Pros. But from what I've seen on loose surface, look at all the rock just...
Oh, the gravel?
This is sedimentary deposition, everybody. This is how it works. This is all the sand up here ends up as the sand down there.
We're not seeing any foam, though.
No foam.
No
This
foam
is
yet.
clean. When we've been... The pre-camera stuff, trying to get to where we are now, the Baja Pro X, definitely not outshining the gravel stage. The gravel stage, we're doing better. Now, I don't know if that's PSI. I don't explicitly know what is contributing to that. But the gravel stage looked a lot better tractionally. I think physically, it's a take your pick. So we're going to get right now. Last we were here, last time we came above the pipe. Oh, 'tis the sun. Last time we were above the pipe, we got to just past here.
Yeah. You
Bruce
recognize
tried to get a
this
hold.
log? This whole tree right here. Bruce
Yeah.
couldn't get under.
Yeah, Bruce couldn't drive under this. And like these, that one and this one were completely immersed in sand. So like all of these big rock, that big rock, half unburied now.
Mm-hmm.
Water is truly amazing. Have you heard of the Grand Canyon? Tale is told that it was water that did that. Acorn.
I'm betting the flat earthers don't believe that. Oh wait, was I allowed to say that? Are you gonna get in trouble?
We're gonna get a tag underneath the video that's like in the year 1474. I do like 10th scale water. 10th scale water is my favorite water because you can drive in it and you can walk in it. 10th scale water is up to 2 inches deep because that would be 1.5 feet in full scale.
I have to remind myself I have boots.
She loves to put a vehicle in the water, but does not want to put a boot in the water.
Well, I meant nobody wants a wet foot like the rest of the whole day.
Nobody wants a wet foot.
Unless you don't have shoes on and you're like...
And so far, I have been very... Well, I can see a spot right up ahead.
Ooh, a little
that it looks like we're going to be able to...
Go off a little?
Yeah, see how that kind of goes up? Almost
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like a path. Oh, is that me? Can I get me shade? No. It's just what's the best way to get there?
I think we're going to have to go through that little waterfall part. I don't know.
Well, let's get up there. It is genuinely crazy to me how much. I guess I've never paid attention enough to flowing water, but just the sheer amount of rocks coming down in the water. Water is getting a little swift up at this end.
Like, see right there?
Yeah, so there's where I think we should go. The question is,
How deep is it right there?
well, you know what I will do? Okay, we can step to right here, and it is solid. And then we can step to right here, and it is solid. I think that oh, look at that. Let me see. Gay Rover will be the tester.
Okay, Jade is a little behind.
It's about tire high.
I think
Felt like
Jade
David
found a
Attenborough right
slightly
there.
higher path.
And then,
Okay, I'm going to come back here and jump.
so you're going down there? I was going to say, if you can step to here, you can just walk.
Oh,
Wait, is this slippery?
I see what you're saying.
No, this is all right.
I
And you
don't
go-
know.
A boop.
My
Is
legs.
that too far?
Well, because I'm always worried I'm going to fall off a rock.
Oh, no, you can step on that sand right there.
My legs are not as long as yours, sir.
No, I mean from the sand, then you just step up here.
Yeah, I'm going there.
Huh?
I'm on my way.
Oh, okay. All right. She crazy. She crazy.
Hey, I have to navigate where I think my shorter legs are going to go. Be able to
Your
reach.
legs are not that much shorter. You got the lanky legs.
I'm only 5'7". You're 6'2".
Okay. I could wear your pants. They would only pull up to maybe mid-thigh, but I could wear them. We're heading to drier. No, we'll go for it. I saw an easier route. But we'll get some unintentional rock crawling in here. Kind of because I want to see the Pro X.
Are those mine?
Yeah. What is?
Maybe that stick?
Oh, there's a giant pointy rock right there.
Ah.
I thought I was stuck in the front, but I was stuck in the back. Surprised I didn't kick dirt on the camera with that one. That was beans. Portals.
Yeah, but I took it wrong.
Doesn't matter.
I can tell I took it
Doesn't
wrong.
matter. It'll look cleaner than mine. If you don't have to throttle out, you're doing fine. These are the kind of sticks Bruce would try to get right here.
I don't know.
That probably goes in the ground like 6 feet.
I think he's after sticks too.
Does it move at all? No. No. Solid. So we're well into uncharted territory. The sun is in the correct position. We're getting some nice J.J. Abrams here. Getting some lens flare.
Well, this is kind of cool coming down right here.
This is quality terrain. Oh,
Oh, your tire.
We have to photographer it. I gotta get the.
How close to the edge we are?
That's some fast moving water. Oh, now he's questioning his decision.
Yeah, I didn't follow you. I'm following them. First bump.
Just got rear-ended. So,
Crunchy leaves.
luckily, the wife doesn't watch the videos.
Why?
She would have seen the test of the new FCX10, which is up by now, and would almost certainly add to our fleet of all non-American vehicles, which only occurred to me this morning. We've got 2 Toyotas, a Mercedes,
G-Wagon. Hey, but I want that one. I want the, what is it, the...
Yeah, that's, see, she doesn't know, but that's the one I'm talking about.
I want the Land Rover. Or is it Range Rover? Land Rover?
But you want the one that looks like this, the
yes.
D110.
Yes.
Because it was pretty good.
I already told you that I want it.
I don't have no deal with FMS at all. So, hey, FMS. Oh,
ooh,
boy.
This is fast.
Let me pop over here. I do believe this gets properly swift. Is there a way? Is this navigable? Yes, I would say it probably is. We'll probably have to do a little portage. But we can definitely get up this. Because all the water basically funnels down. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where to...
Where to go? Like, do we stick to this side or do we go to this side?
We've got to cross and then we got to cross again. Because this is just all cut out.
I think if they cut across right here. And then come up where that round rock is, right where you're stepping.
Don't step in that. That's disgusting.
Well, they might have to drive.
So what I'm going to do right here is, it doesn't look deep. It just looks very fast.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to come across a little bit downstream. So if it starts to push us like that, you can ride it out. So basically, drive towards me.
I am.
And now drive towards him. And then it's not deep. It's just a lot. Ooh, jumping noise incoming.
So
I'm almost
you
sure.
say
This is definitively worse than fun.
I don't know. I think the jump might be less.
It's much narrower right there. If you're just trying to, you're just trying to leap it.
Yeah.
This makes me nervous. When she jumps, it makes me super nervous.
Okay.
It was a good jump noise. It was a good jump noise. We're gonna have to cross right back over again.
Oh no.
Now see, when you said, are we taking Bruce and Sheila? And I said no, and you said why?
Well, I wanted Sheila because this is where we had talked about getting Sheila.
But when we talked about Sheila here, it didn't look like this.
And this is where you said, well, if I had Bruce, I wouldn't be able to drive Bruce because... So I wanted to prove I could drive Sheila as well as you drove Bruce.
Okay, it looks shallow right here. He's going to find out. Yeah, it is. Very swift, though. This is one of the first places I can think of where the crossing for us is easier than the crossing for them. Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's something about the Pro X. The gravel stage is just preferred.
I think the tires are handling
we go
really
through
well.
Right there, because like when you were there in the water,
yeah,
I could see the current just bullying those things around. And then we go, and then through here, no problem.
Come on, there she
Now,
goes.
we're gonna have to portage and stay over here. The stuff on the ground is not only horrible looking, but
smell it.
It smells really bad.
That waterfall's really loud.
Yes, the waterfall is very loud. And I think because I can see footfalls, oh God, that water is
it's stinky.
Absolutely disgusting. Oh, all that work was to try not to pop his body open. And then I popped his body open.
Huh?
Oh.
I think I might have stepped in it.
I got it. Okay, ready? I'm gonna, when you hand it to me, it turned off.
Oh. Ugh. Okay. That wasn't a jumping noise. That was a pulling myself up a rock noise and not getting the stink.
That water is gross.
Ugh.
I don't even know if I'd qualify that as.
Oh, but it looks really pretty up here.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. That's why I was like, we'll do the portage to get up higher. We got a low overhang warning coming. I'm gonna shoot out wide because I have to acknowledge I am carrying a camera. Oh, right in my ear hole. Okay, I think the camera is about the height of this opening. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a rock.
It's huge.
That is a proper rock. For scale, I don't think I'm getting that one home. Granite is... I'm doing that thing where I dig the memory banks. I want to say 80 pounds per cubic foot. So jade and granite would be 80 pounds. So that boulder is about the size of a Honda CRX. Ford Fiesta, is Ford Fiesta a better international representation? Toyota IST? Heavy.
Is the Ford Fiesta and the Ford Festiva two different things?
They're two different things. The Ford Festiva was made by Mazda, and the Ford Fiesta is made by someone else.
You drove a Festiva, right?
I did have a Festiva many, many moons ago. So many. I saw not too long ago, I saw a Ford Festiva out on the road and I didn't know what to make of it.
Wow.
Because I was like, that car is in its 40s. That's how also you, well, don't come at me, Ford people. That's how you know it might not be a Ford. Because if we talk about cars of the era, how many other 1989 Fords do you see on the road? I mean, what year did the Ford Probe come out? Like 2000? I haven't seen a Probe on the road since around 2000. It's like my what do they call it? Ooh, my brain is empty.
That must be because it's smooth.
It is so smooth. All the thoughts just slide off. My relative point for cars is the Dodge Neon. Because, like, for my lifetime, at one point, there were Dodge Neons everywhere. There were Dodge Neons in numbers that we see Teslas now. Everywhere. They were cheap, and people liked them, and they had that SRT version. And then one day, all the Dodge Neons were gone. The odds of being on a road trip and seeing a Dodge Neon today in California, you're more likely to see a Subaru Brat on the road than you are a Dodge Neon. Somebody came up here in like straight up tennis shoes. That's two.
Bump number 2.
Okay, that is, I mean, can you judge the swiftness? Well, okay, I can't judge. There's 2 rocks.
The distance between those 2 rocks? Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
looks
let's
like
see.
there's a gap.
Let's do some real slick rocking right here.
Oh.
Wait. That's what Gate Rover's good at. Okay, you're gonna need to back up to right about there. Put it into...
Oh.
You need to be in second gear. Are you in first or second? You need to be in high gear. Fast gear. But you need to be back down. So, whoa, there you go. Now you're in second.
I'm gonna go into the river.
That was upside down in the river in about 1 second.
I don't even know how to straighten her out. There we go.
Pro X ain't it? Pro X.
No,
no.
It's my driving. Don't judge it.
No. We have 2 vehicles of roughly equivalent weight with the same power plants and everything.
No, here. Not there unless you do it. That I meant there's testing and there's testing, and new driver, I bet you can do it. Now, if you can't do it, see?
Okay, fine. Then it's you.
It's
I
me.
was trying to soften the blow, man.
No, it's okay that it's me.
It would. So you were being too timid. Too timid on the trigger.
Probably.
Which is weird. What, maybe water-based.
I think so.
Because you are ordinarily not afraid of beans.
Well, I'm also scared of breaking another vehicle.
We are as far from the vehicle as we've been from the car. Well, let's see. Oh!
That stick get you?
Shinned! Oh!
Did it break skin?
Oh! kind of just smudged me up.
So there are 3 rocks in a row? I don't know.
Oh.
You think so?
Yeah. If you get right here, I think we can pinstripe our way through. Just tore my snorkel off. Nope. And like I said, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Can you put your snorkel back on?
No, I tore it off.
Oh.
No, we're, I almost just fell down as well. So we have another vehicle getting de-snorkeled. There's our casualty on the day. It's like, hey.
Do you really want me to try Jade through that, or do you want me to pick her up? No, I think you can get that one, yeah. But I think this is the troublemaker one. So maybe if I go this way.
Can't move it. She's got the idea, though. Oh, I see why you asked. Now I see. Now I see why you asked for, I'm making sure to get them perfectly in frame. So good. Look at those red socks, everybody. So red.
Shut up!
So red.
OMG, I am not going with you again.
Those are some stop sign socks.
If you don't have gray socks by next time, I'm not going. But you're going to make fun of me.
They're so red.
These are my cami socks. Oh. They're the only wool socks or any sock that I have this length.
She just kind of slowly fell
Rolled
asleep.
Into it, yeah.
I'm telling you, part of this is definitely the Pro X.
There we go.
There you go. They're just not grabbing like the gravel stage do. So fingers crossed on the audio. You should have already seen a video or two with really compressed audio on it, because it's one or the other, you know? You never know where you're going to end up. Luckily, the video is rock solid in the shop, on the course, out here. But video is my bugbear. I'm going to investigate the corner here. I have more problems with audio, and as the disclaimer should have said on those videos, I know what happened. I know what I did. I can't go back. So it's this constant, and again, I say that I would like to come out here and not make any changes. It's a completely different setup than last time we were here. This is proper mountain stream stuff. And what's crazy is about 1,000 feet from where we are right now, there is basically no water. It's just flat. It is really, it's full mountain stream as soon as you get around the bend.
But is there like sides?
Huh?
Are there side parts?
There's a side part on this side, but for about 20 yards. And then it just kind of gets properly mean. We can try to get higher. But the water, because we're getting up in altitude, the water is just getting faster and faster and faster.
Let's go a little farther.
Yeah, it's fast, but it's shallow. It's still 10th scale water.
Ah! No!
Nope. Turn full lock the other way and back up. There you go. That's why I went up over here.
I was trying to.
Look how high the water level coming down here. That's chest high over there. There was some water, and you can see why it doesn't erode out this side.
Jumpy noise.
It's just rock.
Yeah, but if
From
that
here.
comes down, that's scary.
Yeah, but that's just solid rock. We here on the left coast, we have to go to some extents to find water to go drive in.
You know, I don't know that they're going to believe you because we do a lot of water.
We do a lot of water. But they've also they saw me drive a boat, and then less than a month later, the spot where I drove the boat was bone dry.
Yeah, because those aren't really lakes.
No. Well, there's some crawling up here. We're doing a little bit of crawling. Oh, I forgot the rear view mirror and the snorkel are the same piece. I don't think that's a Traxxas snorkel. Did I just attach a snorkel on here? No, that is a Traxxas snorkel, and it is holding on by a thread. Holding on by a thread. Yeah, we can get a little more ways, a little more ways. It is good terrain. We do have some good terrain. Pirates Cove about an hour away. We drove about an hour to get to what turned out to be, I don't know if I mentioned it in the video because I think I looked it up after. That's the Pacific Coast Trail, right? The part we were driving on up in Big Bear?
Yeah.
That's part of the Pacific Coast Trail, which
we were waiting. We were trying to find the end, and then we're like, we don't think there's ever going to be an end.
So it's good that we.
Wait, were we going north or were we going south? So we might have ended up in.
We were going more north.
Yeah.
We were really going basically west. But there are videos all over YouTube right now about like, don't hike the Pacific Coast Trail.
Why?
Women keep going missing.
Well, we were together, so. Now,
that's true.
Are they going missing because they're getting taken by mountain people, or Bigfoot, or bears?
I mean, all of those things.
The elements?
All of those things are likely, but the worst option is the one that's probably the accurate one, which is just people.
Yeah.
It's just people. We would feel more comfortable about it if it was Yetis and chupacabras. Listen
I
how
don't
loud
know
that
that I
rock
would
is.
feel more comfortable.
That's the loudest rock. Well, you don't want to think that if you go out and try to go hiking, someone's going to come and abduct you.
Yeah, but honestly, for safety purposes, I don't know that I would ever go hiking by myself.
You're not. I mean, they tell you from the beginning.
Because what if you get injured?
Don't go alone.
Yeah.
And then people go alone, and then those people are never heard from again.
And I think it's usually the elements
for
and
any number of reasons. You could be as tired as I am, or more, and you make one step. You put one foot down where it ain't supposed to go, and no one ever hears from you again.
Yep.
So maybe it's more of the human nature part where we go to assume that, oh, they got abducted.
Yeah, but we've heard
They
horror
didn't fall
stories.
into a ravine, hit their head on a rock and never wake up.
But there's been stories of people who go out in groups too, and aren't
There is a great.
seen.
Oh,
It's at Pointy Rock.
I would link to it on YouTube if I knew where to find it. People who have survived for the longest in the wild. And that was where I learned about a part of New Jersey, like where the Jersey Devil lives. So West Coasters, we have this image of New Jersey.
Is it
And
just
that
being a
image,
city?
as New Jersey is just a city, and meatheads live
Well, we
there.
think of New York that way too.
Yeah. Well,
It's a state
and
that has-
99% of New York isn't that.
Right.
So our thoughts of New York and New Jersey are brought to us via television, the same way anyone not from America thinks about California and Hollywood. Now, in fairness,
Hey, that branch just took me out.
a lot of California and Hollywood are pretty much exactly as represented on TV and movies. So we can't use that as too much of a defense. But on this show about people getting lost for the longest periods of time, this dude was in New Jersey, and I want to say it's called the Pine Barrens, and he got lost for like almost 2 months in the forest, and at no point was he ever more than something like 2 miles away from his car. See, we can't figure that out as West Coasters. That, like, in California, if you go more this way, it just keeps getting steeper and turns into mountains. Now, if you go 90 degrees that way, you just end up in the desert. Nobody's wandering around there for 2 months. You'll be dead in 5 days. But you can't walk for 2 days and not encounter someone or something. I think the longest one was, I want to say it's a woman. The one, it was just on Fascinating Horror, which I've mentioned it on Wheelin Wednesdays before. If you haven't discovered the YouTube channel Fascinating Horror, perfect 10-minute tidbits of things going horribly wrong. It's fantastic. A woman fell out of an airplane. Like the airplane crashed, and she was a kid, and she fell out and survived for like months in like the rainforests of South America.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Like the 70s or the 80s.
I saw a
She's
movie.
still alive.
I saw a whole full-length movie on that. She was like the sole survivor.
The sole survivor. And was like young.
Yeah.
Where like nowadays you would say, they made that up. There's no way that happened. Whoa. Did not think about death. Just drove into it. Ooh, stink. Oh, you went right through it.
The stink?
Oh, you're knee deep in the muck.
But the water looks the same that you drove through.
I mean, what you're sitting on.
Oh.
She hit the shiny gloop.
Sorry, from where I am, you can't tell.
Well, we've got to go through a bunch more water to get out of here, so we'll be fine. Like there has to be some oil content. Oh, there's definitely oil content. Look at that.
It's very shiny.
It's like a prism. A stinky, stinky prism. I feel like I might have just named the episode.
Stinky prism?
A stinky prism.
And then people are going to come onto it
People are gonna be like,
expecting
what?
prisms.
Oh.
Ew, that's gelatinous.
Okay, you know, somebody in the comments was like,
Is that how you say that
man
word?
up and stop being such a whiny girl about the foam. How do you feel about this?
Ew. Wait, I got to touch it.
You absolutely do not.
I do have to touch it. I have to find a stick.
That water is, you can see the thickness. Well, if you're going to touch it, get it right there. Ugh.
It's not it.
But it's...
And you know what? It looks like lard. This might be like a dead animal.
Oh, that's not...
But then why would it have that
the sheen, the oil sheen on it?
But this feels like lard. Do you want me to touch it with my bare fingers?
I'll leave you here. I will leave you here. You will have to find your way back. The Kai Wheats is in the car?
Oh, wait. Do you want me to touch it with my toes?
No, don't get that on your boots.
No, take my shoe off.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, my toes are polished.
You've already
you
shown
might
him
be able to start another channel.
You've already shown them the socks today. That's all they get for free.
Yeah, but you could start a channel about toes touching foam.
Toes touching disgusting things.
Iridescent slime.
Oh, that's going behind a paywall. Can't just give that away. This is the internet. Stuff like that costs extra. All right, I feel like we're going to get to about... There's a big rock right here, and there's a reason that we're going to get to this big rock right here.
Okay.
Tell them why. You already know why. I mentioned it at the car.
Oh, God. What did you mention at the car? About a big rock.
What did I forget?
Oh, extra batteries.
How many times have I forgotten extra batteries? Counting today.
I haven't been keeping account of that.
One.
I've been keeping account of how many times I bump you, how many times we tip.
They're sitting on the workbench. Right when I know exactly where they are. They're right next to each other. Freshly charged. I'm trying to stay in the shadows here. Swing around here.
There we go.
I did pretty good. So we are going to get to this rock, which is not as big as the last rock.
Oh, we are so in the picture with the shadow now.
Because we could likely get higher. But memory says we've used about half of our batteries.
Oh, we got to get back.
So, yeah, and I would like to carry these as little as humanly possible.
I have the strap.
I will do one of them. Well, they're disgusting underneath now. This is gross. So, what a lovely, lovely day. This is the time of year that I wish it could be all year.
Let's send them out there, though,
Do what?
where it's prettier with the water.
All right. I'm trying to stay out of the shadow. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. I mean, that is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. There you go. Oh, got a little J.J. Abrams on it. Nice.
That's better than just a rock.
It's a lovely Wheelin Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Good times are had by all. As I've said, if you're one of the people that got into this hobby first, please do in the comments below tell me how that happened. I feel like most of us graduated from stuff that goes really fast, and then we got to where our bodies are a little slower and we can't really track fast-moving objects with our eyes as well. So slower-moving objects are where it goes. I know how you, and I'm gesturing to my wife, I know how you got into this. A lunatic in a shed has a bunch of these. But if you've never tried trailing, this is where I was coming around to, you got to give it a try. It's great. And then the real key is you take off your boots and you put your stuff away and then you go out to eat.
Yes.
Pick a place and go there.
Today I'm going to make them take me shopping too, though.
And apparently well, then I guess we're going to Texas Roadhouse because it's halfway to the mall you need to go to.
Yeah, but I need to get some cowboy boots. Yeah. If you guys could see his face. When I
bought
mentioned
tickets
cowboy
for the
boots.
children to go to Universal Studios Halloween Haunt last night. This whole endeavor gets more. You think toy cars are expensive? Try everything else. Just literally everything else.
Excuse me? I make my own money.
So is my whole day now like it's plotted and I didn't even know it?
Yes.
Because I feel like that's what's happening. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. And in between now and then, at least one and all, do your very best. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you again here, from here, somewhere else, wherever. We'll see you again, hopefully real soon.